You're locked into the Womanora Crush Wednesday podcast, the only weekly podcast inspiring, educating, motivating 1 million women entrepreneurs one Wednesday at a time. The WCW podcast is fueled by the Purpose Formula: passion plus purpose plus profit equals success. And here are your hosts, Jen and Modi.
Hey there, Crushers. You are listening to episode 45 of the Womanora Crush Wednesday podcast. Today is our motivational episode, and we are chatting about daily struggles and handling it with some sparkle and shine. So let's get into this episode. You know, here's the thing. With happiness, it's something you're able to work and develop on, right? So, you know, we use happiness to express our gratitude, loving and appreciating our lives and things like that. And, you know, we know that happiness includes a choice that we make every second of the day. You know, for instance, this morning I had a quick adversity that took my breath away a little. And as soon as I started to feel like a moment, like I was just being robbed of my happiness, I kind of switched it by doing something totally else, something that did make me happy. And at the end of the day, I was happy. So that quick adversity, I kind of turned it around into something positive, right?
Yeah, for happiness in your day-to-day life and struggles, you know, ever since we started planning the content for this episode, this mini-sode, I started thinking about routine. And most people live in a routine life, right? Sadly. It's even sometimes me. You get into this routine, before you know it, it's Friday, and you don't really know what happened. You don't really know. You've been in this routine. You've been in a rut. And that's how you end up going through the week unhappy or depressed or sad or, you know, just not really being in the moment, right? Is because a lot of times we get stuck in these routines. So like Madi said, you have to choose to start your day with happiness, with joy. And if something does happen, we face adversity, we face daily, hourly, sometimes struggles throughout the day. You have to be able to switch and get into that moment of happiness. So I think one of the ways you can add some sparkle and shine to your day and to your daily struggles is to, one, be present. So you can even identify that you are unhappy or depressed or stuck in a rut or going through, you know, you on the hamster wheel. You didn't even know what happened from yesterday till today. Is try to be present and try to take 15 minutes out of the day to be with yourself, think about things that you want to think about, dream, do something for yourself, have some mental and emotional peace. I mean, you at least, it's with 24 hours in a day and we're either working or sleeping for most of it, you at least allow yourself or it should be mandatory, you know, for yourself to at the least bit, have 15 minutes, right, to yourself.
Yes. To gain some clarity, right?
Gain some clarity.
To gain some clarity, because we all
have
know.
Some peace, revisit, have some gratitude, think, you know, just 15 minutes of lone, you know, devoted time, whether that could be your meditation, I don't know, but 15 minutes to yourself.
It makes a big difference. It really does.
And back into this happiness a little bit. I find it, we were talking on Instagram, I can't remember her name, but the other day someone was sharing a story about how she had a supervisor or a coworker that was talking to her crazy, and then she snapped back at the person, and then she said the person just always talks crazy, whatever. They're kind of like not really a good person to work with. But she ended up going and apologizing to this person because she snapped back. And then she said, before she could even go into whatever she was saying, the person ended up apologizing to her, and the boss never does that, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, I feel not allowing people to control your emotions, because if somebody else controls your emotions and your mental state, your emotional state, they essentially control you, right?
Right.
So as we go through our day, if we already set our intention to be happy, to be, not get upset, not let so-and-so get you in your feelings, not do this, do that, then nothing can alter our mood, right? We're going to get up and go to sleep in the same way. Because we haven't allowed, the boss, the coworker, I don't know, whoever you encounter in your customers, clients, I don't know, whoever you encounter in your day-to-day, you didn't allow them to get the best of you, basically. What do you think, Madi?
I agree. Coworkers, they rub you the wrong way sometimes. And I think that it was really big of her to go and apologize to the coworker. And I thought it was pretty big for the coworker to apologize back. Clap back.
You remember that post, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clap back. So that's a good karma, I guess. At the end of the day, that's a good karma.
So another thing I wanted to talk about to add some sparkle on your day-to-day challenges, I would say to try to challenge yourself and learn something new or do something outside of your normal, right? Because, of course, getting a new win or getting a new challenge or mastering a new task or even trying something that's outside of our normal, outside of our league, of course, that's going to make you feel good about yourself.
Yep.
And about your situation. Really, that can make you sometimes even forget about some of those challenges that you might be having or daily issues or trials.
Yeah.
For me, I know learning something new or mastering something new is definitely a high.
Oh, yes. And a master is always a student, is what I've learned from Robin Sharma. Healthy living, living healthy, like listening to your body and providing yourself, the best kind of treatment for yourself. You know your body, and a lot of us do not listen to it. And we need to take the time out to listen to our body. So sometimes if it means that you just do things that you enjoy, like, reading a book, catching up on Netflix, swimming on the beach, doing something that you love, I definitely think that that plays a big part. Working out daily, if not daily, at least 3 times a week, being active, doing something makes you feel good, move your body around, eating healthy foods. That always helps. That's the fuel that you need. Everyone needs food. So, people, you shouldn't be shy to eat food. Not saying that when you're unhappy, you should just divulge, just swallow everything that's in front of you, but you should definitely take heed to what you are putting in your body every day. I'm hoping that most of the people that listen to this are not sitting down eating 6 and 7 hamburgers, because I've never seen that done before. But healthy living, taking care of yourself, this really gives you the sparkle that you want, eating natural, doing natural things. And don't get me wrong, I know organic is really expensive out there, But there are some really good good vegetables out there and good fruit. We're not out here, we're not no doctors, but we definitely know that eating good natural fresh food is really good for your body, it's good for yourself, it's good for your mind, your soul, your everything, your eyes, your skin, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and two things I want to piggyback on. So paying attention to what you put in your body is very, very good, because if you, let's say you're the type of person who gets really tired after eating, I've heard certain people, now myself, gluten or meat or, right? But if you don't pay attention to your body and what your body's telling you, you will never even know that. You would just be like, oh, I'm tired. Let me take a nap. Okay, well, why am I drained? Why am I tired? It's definitely what I'm putting into my body. And so paying attention to what you put in your body can help you with so many different things that, tiredness, energy, like Madi says, skin, performance, all that stuff. It just goes from comes from what you put in your body. And then two, I want to piggyback off what she said before, which is finding something you love to do. I think that as we get older and we have more stress, more responsibilities, we forget to
be happy,
have like a childlike wonderment. And if you have children, it's very easy to tap into this.
Yes.
By observing them, right? I think everyone would be more happy if they did have a childlike wonderment or excitement, and if they allowed themselves to tap into that and remember what it is that gave them a lot of joy and excitement as a child, and do that, recreate that in some kind of way. That's why they came back with adult coloring. Things like that will definitely add sparkle and shine to your day-to-day routine, because I'm pretty sure whatever gave you that excitement, that fire when you were a kid probably still excites you now.
Right. Definitely, to keep the sparkle and shine, you need to enjoy. Life is for living. Life is for experiences. Life is for enjoying. You, like Jen mentioned once before earlier in the podcast, to remain present with yourself. It's important. It's very important. You have to, all these things, all these different things, these different tips that we've placed in front of you here, it's to help you, to help all of us, because we're giving this advice and we're really probably giving it to ourselves as well. A lot of us forget to be happy. A lot of us forget that, if you're a mother, if you're a wife or a mother out there, we get it. We get you. And more power to you for that, because, a lot of us, we get married and we have kids and we kind of forget about ourselves. And you cannot forget your sparkle and shine. You cannot forget what got you that man. Don't stop doing the things that you were doing, prior to getting married or prior to, this different lifestyle. You have to take care of yourself. Because as a mother, that if you're not feeling good, nothing's going to be done. You got to get out.
No.
You cannot help anyone if you're sick. That's it.
Yep. Which is why, I don't know. I hope everyone has been on a plane before, but which is why they tell you to first secure your oxygen and your life vest, before you help anybody else. That even includes your children, because how can you save anybody else if you have not saved yourself?
Yes.
So with that, I don't have any more tips. Mandy, what about you?
The only thing I can say is the only time that exists is the present. Take care of yourself now. Don't wait any longer. Use your sparkle and shine. Be happy.
Oh, and time is the most valuable thing
in the world,
on this planet, in your whole entire life, because it's the only thing that we can never get back.
Yep. So with that being said, we are out. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave us a comment. Go on to iTunes. You can find us at Woman All Crush Wednesday podcast at womanallcrushwednesday@gmail.com. Instagram is at WCW Podcast, and on Twitter we are WCW Podcast Show.
And those are, we also active on Facebook, but Twitter and Instagram are our favorite places at the moment. And if you have some ways that you add sparkle and shine to your day and help you overcome your day-to-day struggles, please let us know. Like Medee said, leave us a comment on this episode if you're on Spreaker. And when we post about this episode tomorrow, go ahead and leave us a comment on Instagram or Twitter.
Until next Wednesday,
peace, crushes.
Thanks for tuning in to the Womanore Crush Wednesday podcast. Be sure to tune in next week for Girl Talk with Jen and Modi, along with some of your favorite business crushes, more exclusive business tips, insights, creative business ideas, and doable action steps to improve your business and help you create your phenomenal life. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to tell a friend to subscribe and stay tuned for a weekly dose of the WCW podcast. Crushing hard on the Womanore and want to hear her story on the show? Know a creative woman-owned business that's killing it? Let us know at womanor crush Wednesday@gmail.com.